आनन्दविग्रह
अनादिरादिर्गोविन्द
गोविन्द
अनादिरादिर्गोविन्द
सर्वकारणकारणम्
सर्वकारणं
सर्वकारणकारणम्
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
देवकीनन्दाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपालकुमाय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna.
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण।
Thank you all for joining. And this, as Simesh Ruby explained, the month of Karthik started 5 days back. It is a month of sale. We're all waiting for Thanksgiving sale, Christmas sale. Our sale starts before Thanksgiving and Christmas sale. Ours is a spiritual sale, right? We look for the material items, Thanksgiving and Christmas sale. Now, our spiritual sale came where the benefits of spiritual scale are multiplied by million times. Okay. The prayers you just said that multiply with 1000, that is the blessings you get from the Lord Sri Krishna. But just by reciting and listening these prayers as well. That is the power of Kartik, right? Kartik month is like full leelas of Radha, Krishna, Mother Yashoda, glorifying Radharani, glorifying Mother Yashoda, the past times. And this Kartik is Radharani's month, okay? And how Mother Yashoda has been glorified. All this 1 month, Mother Yashoda been glorified. Every day is a Madhavatiti, right? Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami Prabhupada explains Madhavatiti Bhakti Janani means that any action we perform in Madhavatiti that will elevate our consciousness to the transcendental platform where we can be liberated from this clutches of Maya. Okay? And today, what we will do, we'll discuss very important, interesting, and mind-boggling story of Damodar Leela. Okay, I'm looking for my. Where is my? I'm trying to share. Hmm. Let me share screens. Let me see. Can now you tell me? Can you see the? Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry.
We can see.
Hold on
Yeah.
one second.
The screen we can see, but I don't know what is the content. Yeah. Now,
Mention of the universal
yeah.
form.
Now,
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mukti. So this is Krishna's book, the 10th. It is as good as reading 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam because Prabhupada, when first he came, he said we need to go all the Bhagavatam from first canto to 10th canto, but he gave an exception that the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam is, he made it as a Krishna book and he gave it into all the devotees. And this Krishna book is a medicine for all of us. By hearing these transcendental pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna, elevates our consciousness and brings closer to Supreme Lord. Okay. And we all know this story since childhood I've been hearing, but hearing these stories in the month of Kartik has a special effect. As our Divine Grace Prabhupada and glorifies, and same time, Sanatana Goswami in Hari Bhakta Vilas explains the glories of Sri Kartik. And what is that benefit of reading Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita in the month of Kartik? Sanatana Goswami explains that A person who reads Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita on daily basis in Kartik, they become very dear and closer to Radharani. Because our effort here is to not to please Krishna or Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Our Siddhanta is to please Srimati Radharani. Our Gaudiya Vaishnavas are, we are attached to Srimati Radharani. Her, her blessings would be needed to approach Krishna. If you directly go to Krishna, Krishna doesn't know who you are. But when we satisfy Srimati Radharani, right, and Krishna easily pleased. So that's why this month of Kartik, we try to do all transcendental activities which are related to Krishna's pastimes, Srimati Radharani's pastimes, Mother Yashoda pastimes. They bring closer to Krishna's. Okay, so this is a one chapter, vision of the universal form. Okay, so this chapter is beautifully Prabhupada explains here. After killing so many demons, Krishna kills, right? And then after the so many incidents, and Vasudeva asked his family priest Gargamuni, okay, and he visited the Nanda Maharaja place. So it's that astrologically we want to see future of life of Krishna. Gargamuni was a great saintly sage who had undergone many austerities and penances, been appointed priest of the Yadu dynasty. So they invite Gargamuni to come and look at in our India, when a child born, we go to some priest and we want to see, what kind of person he would be in the future, what kind of education he would get, what kind of money he would get, what kind of things get. In the same way, no different from our activities, Nanda Maharaj invites Gargamuni, their Kulaguru. Okay, when Gargamuni arrived at home, Nanda Maharaj very pleased to see him and immediately stood up and folded hands, offered his respectable obeisances. This is the way we receive the senior Vaishnavas and priests, etc., to receive them with the honorable. Even we have seen how Dasharatha Maharaj, when Kulaguru Vasishta Muni comes, how and Lord Ramachandra, how he behaves with Vasishta Muni. Every action they perform, they take a what you call consent from them before proceeding any activities, because that's very important to take the spiritually elevated person input. That's what he did. That he received Gargamuni with the feeling of one who is worshipping the Supreme Lord. So as when Guru or our comes home, we treat them as equal to Supreme Personality of Godhead, because Gurus are called Sevaka Bhagavan. Through Guru, we can serve Krishna, right? Guru, Gu Rupasta Andakaro, Ru Rupasta Nirodhakam is Guru, definition of Guru. Who removes our Andakar, Ajnana Timirandasya, Jnananjana Shalakaya, Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, who removes our darkness of ignorance, brings closer to the Supreme Lord, is a Guru. So when he came with a warm reception, addressing him very politely. He said, "My dear Brahmana, your appearance is in a householder place is very only to enlighten. The Brahmanas, Vaishnavas come to the householders to enlighten them, not to receive something from them. Okay, we're always engaged in household activities, forgetting our duty of self-realization. So we are always starting morning to evening, involved in our own chores. With the spiritual masters we conduct programs weekly, and we invite Vaishnavas. Then it is basically reminding us that, hey, you're not just household, you're also have to engage in the spiritual activity. So meeting the devotees, talking to the devotees, and be inviting spiritual masters, inviting Vaishnavas, that will make us to reinstate where we are supposed to. Our lost position, our lost relationship with Krishna should be restored or reinstated, that, hey, you are not only Grihastha, not only material life, and there is a spiritual life, so that when you see Vaishnavas, when you talk to them, our enthusiasm to serve, our enthusiasm to involve in bhakti will increases. That's why we engage in these activities. And when spiritual masters come, Brahmanas comes, okay, when especially in the householders life, we're always busy in the matter of dollars and cents. Householders, Of course, that is also important, but at the same time, we should learn how to dedicate, what is that called? Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha Yukta Vairagyam. Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha. Everything we have to use for the relationship to Krishna. Earning dollars is not a problem, but how you use the dollars and cents for the Krishna. So that's why we always associate with the Vaishnavas, spiritual masters, so that they make us to not to forget what we are supposed to do. The only reason saintly persons and brahmanas to go to the place of household is to enlighten them. If it is asked, why don't the householders go to a saintly person or a brahmana for enlightenment? The answer is household is very poor-hearted. Because we don't seek unless somebody tells. We are poor-hearted. We are entangled in material activities morning to evening. That's why we we invite the brahmanas to our houses. Generally, householders think that engaging in a family affairs is their prime duty, right? What we think is, oh, I have morning to evening, I have to do cooking for my husband, I have to take care of my children, this, that. We are engaged in the household life mostly. That is the primary duty. That's what we think. But here, Prabhupada writes, self-realization or enlightenment in spiritual knowledge is secondary. That's what we think. Out of compassion only, saintly persons and brahmanas go to householders' life to make them realize that not the household affairs are primary duty, spiritual realization or enlightenment is the primary duty. So it's a shift in the consciousness, basically, the material consciousness to spiritual consciousness. So that shift, basically, when you do 180 degrees phase shift, you do a phase shift that your material activity to spiritual activity. We are doing same activities, but with relationship to Krishna. That's called Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha. Sambandha means relationship with Krishna. That's the reason why all these Vaishnavas would come and help us to make us realize that our lost relationship with Lord Sri Krishna. Nandamara addressed Gargamuni is one of the great authorities in astrological science, foretelling the astrological signs, such occurrences of solar and lunar eclipses. So basically, the Gargamuni is like a great Pandit that he can foretell, he can, when a child is born, he can give all his, what is going to become, how he is going to become, etc., etc. Nanda Maharaj also addressed Gargamuni as the best of the Brahmanas. The Brahman is one who is expert in the knowledge of Supreme is called best, who is about the Supreme Lord. Without knowledge of Supreme Absolute, one cannot recognize the Brahmana. Brahmana means a person who gives knowledge to the Vaishyas and Kshatriyas and Shudras. He's a Brahmana. A Brahmana has a scriptural knowledge. He is supposed to be considered a highest in terms of giving knowledge. He is a well versed in the Shastra. He is always in the mode of goodness. With that, he can give knowledge to other varnas. So that's the reason why we had a varnasrama system. Varna and ashrama system. Brahmanas, it's not by birth, it's by the acquirement of the qualification you become a Brahmana. Okay. And the exact word in connection is Brahma Vidam, which means that those who know Supreme very well, that means who know Supreme Personality of Godhead very well. In the sense what? Very well means that what needs to be done as a living entity, how to reclaim your lost relationship with Lord Sri Krishna and situate in your transcendental position. That's called Jivere Swarupe Krishna Nityadas. Yes, the servant of the servant of the servant. To reinstate that position, so these brahmanas would give that kind of knowledge. An expert brahmana is able to give reformatory facilities to such subcastes, namely Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. The Shudras observe non-reformatory. In those days, Shudras are considered to be no reformatory, but in Kali Yuga, this doesn't belong anymore. Kali Yuga, everybody is a Shudra by birth. Prabhupada says, Kalo Shudra Sambhava. We are all Shudras in Kali Yuga. We are all fallen. So, for us, in this Kali Yuga, the advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made a big impact. Mahaprabhu came, he said that we're all Shudras in Kali Yuga, and he gave the Sankirtana movement, congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Doesn't matter what caste, what birth you belong to, he gave the name of Krishna for everyone. The Brahmanas considered, this is talking about different yuga. The Brahman is considered the spiritual master or priest of Kshatriyas. Nanda Maharaj happened to be the Vaishya, because Nanda Maharaj is a Vaishya and is respecting Garga Muni as a Brahmana. He came to their house to give the information about Lord Sri Krishna and Balaram. Upon this request, Gargamuni replied, Vasudeva has sent me to the reformatory performance of these boys, especially Krishna. But I do so it may incidentally appear that Krishna is the son of Devaki, since I am Vasudeva's family priest. So he came to know until this point that the Nanda Maharaj is not known that Krishna is the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Because at the time of exchange of a child, when Mother Yashoda gave a birth, that's what Krishna is, he says. Why? But if I do it so, incidentally appear Krishna is the son of Devaki. Since I am Vasudeva's family priest, by his astrological calculation, Gargamuni could understand that Krishna was the son of Devaki, which Nanda did not know. Because the Prabhupada, which Nanda did not know until that point. Indirectly, Gargamuni said that Krishna and Balaram were both sons of Vasudeva, right? Vasudeva, Balaram is the seventh child of Mother Devaki. He was transported from the womb of Mother Devaki to Mother Rohini. And eighth child is Lord Sri Krishna. Balram was known as the son of Vasudeva because his mother Rohini was present there. But Nanda Maharaj did not know about Krishna because mother Rohini is there. He knows Balram's mother is Rohini, but Nanda Maharaj was not known that Krishna did not know about that Krishna is also son of Vasudeva. Gargamuni indirectly disclosed the fact that Krishna was the son of Devaki. So this is the information that Nanda Maharaj came to know. And Mother Yashoda has no clue because when Mother Yashoda gave a birth to a female child, at that point, because of Yogamaya potency, what happened? Nanda Maharaj and Devaki also gave birth to Krishna. He came and he went to Mathura and he replaced with the female child with the child, and he bought the female child and put next to Mother Devaki. And because the Kamsa was killing all the kids and especially knows that the eighth child of Devaki, right? And also the eighth child who born as a Durga, she says to Kamsa when he comes, Kamsa, the eighth child of Devaki, who is supposed to kill, is already born somewhere. That's also Kamsa get that, okay, somewhere he's there. That's why he sends all Putana, all the demons to look for the child who took birth last 8 days or 7 days. They go all the way, and finally Putana finds Krishna, and Putana will be killed. Okay, that's how it whole pastime of Lord Sri Krishna's, right? Then Devaki Gargamuni also warned Nanda Maharaj that if he would perform reformatory ceremony, then Kamsa, who was naturally very sinful, would understand that Krishna is the son of Devaki and Vasudeva. So this action going on, at that point, the Gargamuni also warned Nanda Maharaj, we don't want to make a big feast or big program of this program, that the what we can do is that we can do very small programs so that nobody knows. Otherwise, if you make a big program, the Kamsa comes to know, then he may come and kill Krishna here. So that's why we can have a small program. So what they did was they went to their backyard, small place where cows will be tied, and there they did this reformatory action. Okay, Devaki could not so according to the astrological lesson, Devaki could not have a female child, although everyone thought that the eighth child of Devaki was female. This is a misconception because eighth child was Devaki was Krishna, was replaced by the female birth Mother Yashoda gave. They brought back here. In this way, Gargamuni intimated to Nanda Maharaj that the female child was born of Yashoda and that Krishna was born of Devaki. They were exchanged. Right? This is clear now. Also, female child Durga has informed Kamsa that the child who would kill him was already born somewhere else. Gargamuni stated, if I give your child a name, and if he fulfills the prophecy of the female child to Kamsa, then it may be that sinful demon will come and kill this child also after the naming giving ceremony. That's why this Gargamuni is warning Nanda Maharaj that we don't want to make a big program. I do not want to become responsible for all these future calamities. So Gargamuni said that, okay, I don't want to make this big deal. I don't want to become a reason for all these calamities. Okay. So then all this is going on the background. I think we have seen several years back in this conversation, you see this drama was nicely played. So how a child, the Durga warns Kamsa. When Kamsa come to know that Mother Devaki has a child, he comes to kill. At that point, he see female. He was kind of bewildered. Why female? Then female, this Durga goes up and she cannot able to catch. And she warns, hey Kamsa, child is already born somewhere. There he is going to kill you. Okay. On hearing all these words, Gargamuni, Nandamara said, if there is such danger, then it is better not to plan any gorgeous naming giving ceremony. We don't want to make a very gorgeous, very big. Let us do. It would be better if you simply chant the Vedic hymns and perform the purificatory process. We will belong to the twice born caste. And I'm taking this opportunity of your presence. So please perform name giving ceremony without external pomp. Means not like a pomp means not very big program we don't want. Without any small program. Nandamala wanted to keep the naming giving ceremony a secret and yet take advantage of Gargamuni performing the ceremony. So they said, okay, we'll do it very secretly because we don't want to know many people about this one because Kamsa is already started chasing, where is this boy was born. And he sent all his demons to look for that boy. So they are very, very scared about that program, right? And that's what Putana found, that Krishna is there. When Gargamuni was so eagerly requested Nanda Maharaj, he performed name-giving ceremony secretly in the cow shed of Nanda Maharaj. They went to cow shed and that is done. Informed Nanda Maharaj, the son of Rohini, would be very... Then he is telling about Krishna and Balram. Informed Nanda Maharaj that son of Rohini would be very pleasing to his family members and relatives and therefore he would be called Rama. In the future, he would be extremely strong. He's a Baladev, right? Balram is Baladev, very, very strong. Bala means strong. Therefore, he will be called Baladeva. Gargamuni said further, because your family and the family of the Yadus are so intimately connected and attracted, his name will be Sankarshana. So, Balaram name is Sankarshan. Sankarshan is like, in the Puranas, it explains, Sankarshan means like a big snake, right? Which is holding all the planets in the Patala. If you go to below Patala Loka, all the universes are carried on the head of a Sankarshana. This means that Gargamuni awarded three names to son of Rohini, namely Balarama, Sankarshana, and Baladeva. But he carefully did not disclose that Balarama had also appeared in the womb of Devaki and was subsequently transferred to womb of Rohini. This also Shastra explains Krishna and Balram are real brothers, being originally son of Devaki. Both are from son of Devaki. And Balram was transported from Mother Devaki's womb to Rohini. And Krishna, after taking birth, he was replaced with the female child of Mother Yashoda. And this also, Acharya explained here some explanation that any child, for example, in our spiritual life, if you want to get Krishna, first we have to take the blessings of Balaram. That Balaram is Adi Guru, spiritual master. Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram, Nityananda. That's why we need to seek the blessings of Nityananda to get Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the Radha Krishna combination. So in the same way, Mother Devaki womb has been prepared by Balaram. He came first. He prepared Mother Devaki's womb in such a way that next Krishna would come and stay in Mother Devaki's womb. So always spiritual master comes first before Krishna comes. That's how it happened. That's how Acharya explained that way as well. Mother Devaki's womb is such a pious womb that Balram comes. Actually, the 6 kids were killed, Mother Devaki, right? First 6 were killed. 7th one is Balaram. 8th one is Devaki. What are these 6 actually? These 6 are, Acharya has explained, Kama, Krodha, Moha, Mada, Mascharya. These 6 were killed from the Mother Devaki's bodies, killed. This Mother Devaki became very pure. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Mascharya. 6 kids were those. And 7th one is Balarama. Then after all anarthas are gone from our, even in our life, the spirituality, like calm, we have to give up all calm, we have to work on our kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mascharya. After then only we can get good in our life, Balaram. After Guru, then we get Krishna. Same way Mother Devaki also did. All 6 kids who were killed were all those uh, 6 items. What we discussed: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Mascharya. Then Balram came. Okay? Mother Devaki, Balram, they're real brothers now. So Gargama informed Nanda Maharaj, as far as your son is concerned, this child take different bodily complex in different yugas. Talking about Krishna now, in different yugas. He assumed the color of white, red, color, yellow. Now he assumed the black color. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is this? Explained in the, I think, which Bhagavatam, I think 11th canto, if I remember well. Tusha Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Svarshitam Yagne Sanketane Praya Yanti Sumedashaha. So the advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also described in Srimad Bhagavatam. He is also avatar. Avatari actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came as well. So he is explaining your son Krishna is a very, very takes different bodily complexions in different yugas. First of all, he assumed is the color of white, color red, then color yellow, and he assumed is the color black. Krishna, Nandanandan. We said that he was formerly son of Vasudeva. Therefore, his name should be Vasudeva as well as Krishna. 2 names, Vasudeva, Krishna. Vasudeva is basically saying that he's a son of Vasudeva. Vasudeva. Vasudeva is father of, sorry, Vasudeva is a Krishna. Vasudeva is the father of Vasudeva and Krishna. Some people will call him Krishna and some will call him Vasudeva. But one thing you must know that the son had many, many other names and activities due to his different pastimes. Krishna, now talking about Krishna, different pastimes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ras, Nam Namakari Bahuda, Nija Sarva Shakti, Tatrapita Nimita Smaranena Kala. Nam Namakari Bhudan Sarva Shakti. Krishna has multiple names, but each and every name is equally potent, right? For example, Krishna, Vasudeva, Keshava, Madhava, Radha Gopinath, Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Sham Sundar. So Krishna has multiple names, many, many names. But, and his expansion, his Leela avatars, Guna avatars, Manavantara avatars, Purusha avatars. So the fountainhead of all this incarnation is Lord Sri Krishna. Krishna original Purusha. He has so many expansions. Vishnu, first Chaturvya expansion, second Chaturvya expansion, immediate expansion is all Balarama. So Krishna is beautifully saying that your son is different bodily complexions, different yugas, each based upon yuga, place, time, circumstance, ida ida hi dharmasya glanir bhavati. Wherever decline the religious principles, where the adharma is prevailed, Krishna comes. So he takes, he explained Nardamani, Gargamani is telling Nanda Maharaj is getting bewildered. What is this going on, my son? Gargamani father hinted Nanda Maharaj that his son would also be called Giridhari because his uncommon pastime lifting Govardhan hill. This is the month of Kartik. He lifted Govardhan hill. Right, what was the age of Krishna when he lifted Govardhan hill? Anyone in the call?
3 or 5.
Is it
Pardon?
7?
7
Yes,
years.
Is it 7?
Correct. 7
7
years.
years.
7 years.
And he lifted on which finger he lifted this Govardhan
Pinky
hill?
finger.
Little finger.
Little finger.
Left
Left
pinky.
hand.
Left
Pinky.
pinky. Supposed to be the weakest, right, in our body.
Yeah.
Lifted on, that means it shows how potent Supreme Personality of Godhead is. Since Gargamani is astrologer, he could understand everything past, future, and present, he said, and everything about his activities, names, but others do not know. This child will be very pleasing to all cowherd men and cows, gopas and gopis, cows. Being very popular in Vrindavan, he will be the cause of good fortune for you. He said, you are such a fortunate person to have Krishna. Because he is present, he will overcome all kinds of material calamities, despise opposing element. This is what happens to all of us. The moment you take name of Krishna, attractive. What is that? Name of Krishna is our Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvam Nama Namino. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Nama, name, is Chintamani, wish fulfilling desire tree. And all our material problems will be stopped. All kinds of material calamities, you take Krishna consciousness, two things comes immediately for us as per Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. What is like Kleshagni and Shubhada will be done. Kleshagni, all our kleshas will be gone as soon as you take up Krishna consciousness. Why? Because we'll give it to Krishna, all those problems. Krishna, you take care of my problems, I'll be leading my life without any worry. Shubhada, all auspiciousness in our life. For a devotee, Krishna is absolute. There is no question of negativity in our life. Even negativity we convert into positivity by Krishna's mercy. Any problem comes, we'll take as a mercy of Krishna, that really becomes mercy. Our perception about the absolute reality totally changes when you come Krishna consciousness. There is no negativity at all. If some problem comes to me, yes, that's fine, Krishna. I'll take care of it because you are there with me. Why should I worry about it? Mother Kunti, first canto 8th chapter, Kunti prayers. Vipada tantu satatva tatra tatra jagadguru apano bhavanam darshad apunar bhava darshanam. Krishna, give me all the troubles one more time. I don't mind as long as you're with me. Do we have dare to ask like Kunti Maharani? No. But at least we are favorable, Krishna. Anyabhilashita shunyam. I have no other interest, Krishna, except you. I want you in my life. Nothing I want. And when you have that kind of mentality, everything is a positive. There is no question of negativity in the devotee's life. And negativity we convert into positivity. Approach is like that. Okay? Gargamuni said that. Gargamuni continued, my dear king of Raja, in his previous birth, this child, many protected righteous persons from the hands of rogues, thieves, whenever there's a political. He's telling about Krishna's glories. In the previous life, he did this, that your child is so powerful that anyone who will become a devotee of your boy will never be troubled by enemies. Look at that. Someone becomes a devotee of Krishna, they were never troubled by enemies. If you want to get away from your enemies, pray to Krishna. Just as demigods are always protected by Lord Vishnu, all the demigods go to Lord Brahma, they all go to Krishna, and we are disturbed by all the demons. Lord Vishnu helps them. Devotee in our life also we have demons every day, every morning, every day we deal with the demons in the Kali Yuga. As long as you have the holy name with us, nothing to be worried, especially in the month of Kartik. Sanatana Goswami Prabhupada explains, he's the most fortunate person who reads Srimad Bhagavatam Bhagavad Gita in the month of Kartik every day. You're all doing, dear devotees. The Ajamila called Lord Sri Krishna, Narayan, his son, without intention. Correct? He did not call Lord Narayan by his intention of calling Narayan. He called his son because he needs some water. He is dying. He needs some water. Hey, Narayan, where are you? Come here. Then Krishna, unintentionally he called. And Krishna is so innocent. He thought, oh, he is calling me. He's calling me. Look at that, how easy to convince Krishna, how easy to work with Krishna. In the material world, if you want to convince someone, you have to try so many ways. To convince Krishna that you are a devotee doesn't take long. Look at Ajamila, he said, Narayan, give me some water. So Krishna heard only one word, Narayan. Oh, my devotee is calling. He came and he rescued him. He take him back to Godhead. Unintentional devotional service he did. And you are all bhaktas, you are all great devotees. Why do you think Krishna doesn't help you? He is there, he will help you. Unintentionally, when Ajamila went back to Godhead, and none of us are here against Krishna, then why do you think Krishna doesn't help us? Okay? The devotees of your child will always protected by Narayana, the Supreme Lord. The child will grow in power, beauty, opulence, all these Krishna's, everything, at the level of Narayana, Supreme Personality. Therefore, I would advise that you protect him very carefully so that he may grow without disturbance. Just is giving, but the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is going to protect him? He is a protector of the protectors, right? But as a priest to the father, he is giving as a child, right? In other words, Gargamuni informed Nanda Maharaj that because he was a great devotee of Narayana, the Lord had given him a son equal to himself. He's telling Nanda Maharaj, how fortunate you are. Because a devotee of Krishna, and Krishna became your son. At the same time, Gargamuni indicated the son would be disturbed by so many demons that Nanda should therefore be careful to protect him. Of course, Krishna, so many demons he killed, right? And Agasura, Vikasura, there are so many demons. But nothing happened to Krishna. He's the Supreme Lord. He came, he did this way. In this way, Gargamuni convinced Nanda Maharaj Narayana himself had become his son. So finally, Gargamuni said to Nanda Maharaj, your son is a Narayana himself. In various, he described the transcendent qualities of son. After information, Gargamuni returned home. So Nanda Maharaj began to think himself of the most fortunate person, as he was very satisfied to receive such a benediction in this way. So Nanda Maharaj very happy. Okay. This is how Gargamuni gave all the information. After a short incident, so this is a real one. A short time after this incident, both Balram and Krishna began to crawl on their hands and knees. And they were crawling like that. They pleased their mothers. The bells, they tied their waist. It's all like a childhood pastimes. They have a waist and ankle sound fascinating. They would move around pleasingly sometimes, like the ordinary children. They would be frightened by others. So they're exhibiting all like a normal children activities. Their mouths for protection. Sometimes they would fall into the clay and mud. They play very Krishna likes very much mud play. Vrindavan would approach their mothers, smeared clay, saffron. They're actually smeared with saffron and sandalwood pulp. Their mothers, but due to crawling over muddy day, they would sometimes smear. So all these they play in the mud. Especially when I was a child. Even I think most of you children, we used to play outside, right? We don't have these all these TVs and all this. We go out and play with kids in India, and we go to and our mother father doesn't even know where we are. We go 2 3 hours and we come back. They don't even care where we are. We are so safe in that areas, and we play in the mud, and this one that one we did, and that's the best time we had in our lives. We go outside, play in the mud. If you are nearby lake, you go there, drown there, and play all the games, all these things. So mother, we had also Krishna and Balram doing same things, putting mud over the bodies. Actually, the mud has a very good effect on the body. If somebody has a problem with the nervous weakness, etc., they tell that you go to and put the the mud on the body, and that cures actually. Probably our children specialist Mataji knows better than me. She's the doctor, right? Niru Mataji knows better than me. So like that, they all playing in the mud, and those kids are very healthy who plays like that. Okay, they would, and as soon as they would crawl, their mothers, Yashoda Rohini would take them on the laps, covering them with lower portion of their saris. So yeah, all these things are going on. Mother Yashoda, Rohini, they are enjoying the pastimes of Lord Sri Krishna. Yashoda Rohini would call their neighbor friends gopis. Upon seeing these child pastimes of Lord Krishna, gopis would be merged in transcendental bliss. Everything Krishna does is transcendental. वो चोरी करो तो भी ट्रांसडेंटल है. Why? Because Janma Karma Chame Divyam. Janma and karma, birth and activities of any activity Krishna does, they are divyam. Divyam means they're transcendental. They're transcendental. Means when you hear these stories also, our hearts gets cleansed. Why? Because Krishna's pastimes are so transcendental, blissful. And you hear 3 4 times also, you don't get bored on this one. Okay, so that's how they are. Well, in the same way, so I like this. They're hurrying. Yashoda would say, "All right, I will." The complaint from the gopis, neighboring gopis. Oh, Yashoda, your son comes and steals our butter. Okay, and Krishna, when Krishna is there, Krishna pretends very innocent boy. And when one time, what happens? One gopi, Krishna, she ties red-handedly Krishna in their house, gopi ties. Okay. Now I want to show, I will go and bring your mother. I want to show what naughty activities you are stealing all our butter. Okay. And she ties Krishna there, and she comes home to Mother Yashoda's house. Okay. And when she comes there, and she sees Krishna in the house again here. Then she is getting convinced. I just tied Krishna in my house. How come Krishna is appearing here? Because he's the supreme personality of Lord Sri Krishna, he can do any magics like this. And then Mother Yashoda asks, Gopi, you're complaining. My son is there itself in my home. He's not in your house. No. I tied in my house. She goes back to and in their house, and Krishna is there also. So this is the transcendental activities Krishna perform with these gopis. And gopis come and complain, oh, your son is like this, like that. But one day, Krishna doesn't go to their house. Gopis are waiting when Krishna is going to come. Look at the transcendental rasa between gopis and Krishna. Gopis, the highest devotion for Krishna is the gopis. That is the highest devotion, highest transcendental ecstatic symptoms gopis exhibit. When Krishna plays on Sharad Purnima in the Bamshi Bhat, he plays a flute. All the gopis left everything, all the chores what they are leaving, and they come to participate in the rasa dance. That is the level of bhakti they have for Krishna. Okay. And after the day, when Krishna Balaram were playing with their friends, all the boys joined Balarama and complained to Mother Yashoda that Krishna had eaten a clay. Krishna is eating clay. On hearing this, Mother Yashoda caught hold of Krishna's hand and said, my dear Krishna, why you have eaten earth in a solitary place? Solitary means like a lonely place. Just see, all your friends, including Balarama, are complaining about you. Being afraid of his mother's Krishna replied, my dear mother, all these boys, including my elder brother Balarama, are speaking lies against me. Look at that, Krishna is saying. They're talking all lies. I have never eaten any clay. My elder brother Balarama, while playing with me today, became angry and therefore he joined with other boys to complain against me. Look at that.
All
So Balram also joining with those guys, they're trying to play with me against me. They have all combined together to complain, so you will be angry and chastise me. They're trying to keep me in the trouble. If you think they are truthful, then you can look within my mouth to see whether I have eaten clay or not. His mother replied, all right, if you have actually not eaten any clay, then just open your mouth. I shall see. When the Supreme God, Krishna, was so ordered by his mother, he immediately opened his mouth, just like a ordinary.
boy.
The mother Yashoda saw within that mouth the complete opulence of creation. She saw the entire outer space in all directions, mountains, islands, oceans, seas, planets, air, fire, moon, and stars. I still remember that some pictures I have seen that Krishna opens the mouth. Its whole Brahmand moving in the mouth. Correct? We have seen a lot of movies, etc. Along with the moon and stars, she also saw all the elements, water, sky, extensive ethereal existence, along with the total ego and its products, all Mahatattva, everything, material creation, everything has seen in the mouth of Lord Sri Krishna, namely the senses, controller of the senses, all the demigods are, and the objects of the senses like sound and smell, everything is there. That's why we called Ishvara Paramakrishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karanam. He's the cause of all causes. He's the fountainhead of all incarnations, is Lord Sri Krishna. When he opened the mouth, and then what happened within his mouth, she also saw three qualities of material nature, right? Mode of passion, goodness, ignorance, all living entities, eternal time, material nature, spiritual nature, activity, consciousness, and different forms of the whole creation has seen in the mouth of Krishna. Yashoda could find within the mouth of a child everything necessary for cosmic manifestation as well. For the cosmic manifestation, we need Mahatattva. We need 24 elements of Mahatattva for the cosmic manifestation, because when the living entities come on the cosmic manifestation, they need to eat and food. So 24 basic elements would make all those activities. So she's seeing everything in the Krishna's mouth. She also saw with his mouth herself talking, herself taking Krishna on her lap and having him suck her breast. Look at that. What kind of Leela she also seeing her mouth, Krishna's mouth. Did you, any of you see in your child like this? If you see, what you would do? You start giving Arati immediately to the God and start, then you bring Shanka and all those and start giving Arati. And Mother Yashoda was kind of mesmerized. What's happening? What's going on here? She's thinking something happened to my child. कुछ नजर लग गया मेरे बेटा को. See, because it is she's an ordinary mother, an ordinary child. She didn't expect that would happen, right? She's thinking, "Arey, he's a supreme Lord," but for Mother Yashoda, child. That's a pastime, Damodar Leela. She's trying to catch him and tie him. He's running away. And in the seventh canto, Prabhupada explains Bhagavatam that the death personified Yamaraj is scared of Lord Sri Krishna. But whereas Krishna is scared of Mother Yashoda, what kind of Leela is this one? Because Yamaraj, he tells Yamadutas, even if any person chants the name of Krishna one time, do not dare to go to them. That's what happened to Jamila. He just called Narayan unintentionally and he was saved. And Yamaraj is scared of the Krishna, whereas Krishna is scared of Mother Yashoda. What kind of Leela is that? Is the Leela. Krishna, when you become pure Bhakta, Krishna becomes subservient to you. When Arjuna is in the war, he became Rathasarathi for Arjuna. What happens, Rathasarathi? When the time of fierce war, they don't say take left, take right. They kick on the butt. If they kick on the right butt, they have to take the Rath to right. If they kick on the left butt, they have to take Rath to left. Means he's kicking Krishna. Krishna takes that for his devotees, their devotees. Look at Mother Yashoda completely. Upon seeing all this, she became struck with awe and began to wonder whether she was dreaming or actually seeing something extraordinary. She concluded that she was either dreaming or seeing the play of illusory energy of Supreme Personality of Godhead. She is not trusting illusory energy of the Personality of Godhead. She thought that she had become mad. Look at that. She thought she had become mad, mentally deranged. You have to go to mental hospital to see all these wonderful things. Then she thought, it may be cosmic mystery power attained by my child. Look at that. She's not thinking he's a god. And therefore I am perplexed, means I am confused by such visions within his mouth. Let me offer my respect obeisance unto the Supreme Lord, who is beyond expression and consciousness, mind, work, philosophical speculation, and whose different energies produce everything manifest and manifested. And his energy, bodily self, and bodily possessions are conceived. She then said, let me offer my respectful obeisance unto him, under whose illusion energy I am thinking that Nanda Maharaj is my husband and Krishna is my son. That all the properties of Nanda Maharaja belong to me, and that all covered men and my subjects, all this misconception is due to the. So and Mother Teresa still did not think that my son is a god. All this misconception is due to the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. So let me pray him that he may protect me always and my children. So this Acharyas explain this story so beautifully. Then in the next, just will finish here. While Mother Yashoda was thinking in this highly philosophical way, Lord Krishna again expand his internal energy just to bewilder her with material affection. Immediately, Mother Yashoda forgot all philosophical space. See, this is when the Leela happens, they put in the Yogamaya potency. So even Arjuna also, when Krishna was explaining Bhagavad Gita, it's not that Arjuna doesn't know or is already devotee in the Sakya Bhav, pure devotee of Krishna. But they put in that time the Yogamaya potency, they pretend they don't know anything. Right? Even when the Krishna pastimes are read, Krishna comes and listens to his own pastimes and stories. Right? One time Prabhupada was giving initiation program, and Prabhupada saying that when initiation happens, all the demigods would come there. And Prabhupada sitting on his asana, he's saying, oh, Lord Brahma just came. Oh, Narada Muni is coming. People are sitting here. What is Prabhupada talking? I don't see anyone, but Prabhupada is able to see through his vision. All the demigods are coming. Same way, the people, Mother Yashoda, would put a Yogamaya potency. She pretends, she forgets that she is looking the God, and she acts as a mother, normal mother. That's the potency of Krishna. Even Arjuna was put into Yogamaya potency so that he acts like he forgot whole Bhagavad Gita for that time being. But he's a pure devotee of the Lord. Same way here. And that is how, since she thus began to think the Supreme Lord, who is understood through the process of cultivation of knowledge, etc., etc. So basically, Mother Yashoda is trying to see that uh, how Krishna was, she is bewildered, but she's still not able to believe that Krishna is a God. And here Prabhupada writes that she took him on her lap and became overwhelmed with material affection. She took him Krishna on the lap. She thus began to think the Supreme Lord, who is understood through the process of cultivating knowledge derived from the Upanishads, Vedanta Sutras, practicing mystic yoga and studying Sankhya, are her own begotten child. So still, Mother Yashoda is thinking that because all these Upanishads, reading Vedanta Sutras, practicing yoga, Sankhya, her own begotten child, because she got this child, because of they read all these things, and that's why she got a pious child, but she's not still thinking that Krishna is a God. Certainly, Mother Yashoda had executed many, many pious activities as a result, which she got the absolute truth, the Supreme Lord, as her son who sucked milk from her breast. Similarly, Nanda Maharaj also must have performed. So, it's basically Prabhupada writing that how fortunate that man becomes parents of Krishna. Krishna can choose his parents, right? You and I cannot choose parents. If he asks us to choose parents, we'll choose Bill Gates or Elon Musk as a parents. But here Krishna chooses, he doesn't driven by karma. We have been driven by karma, karmic reactions based upon our karma, our propensity, our inclinations, our desires, we'll get the next birth. But Krishna is actually Krishna Ajaha. He doesn't take birth. He is there since time immemorial, only to give pleasure to the devotees. He comes as a son to somebody, uncle to somebody, son-in-law to somebody. He comes to give a pleasure to the devotees of Krishna. So here, the childhood pastimes of Krishna are glorified even today, many sages and saintly persons. But Vasudeva and Devaki could not enjoy such childhood pastimes personally. The reason for this we explain in the Sukadeva Goswami as follows. And here, why Mother Devaki and Vasudeva could not able to enjoy Krishna's pastimes as a child? Because Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj here, when the best pursues named Drona and his wife Dara were ordered to increase progeny by Lord Brahma, because Lord Brahma, we have Prajapatis expanding the population. So there is the best was Drona and Dara, their wife and husband. They were requested by Brahma to increase the progeny. They said unto him, Dear father, we are seeking your benediction. When we take birth again within the universe, may the Supreme Lord Krishna is most attractive feature of childhood absorb our whole attention. May our dealings with him be so powerful that simply by hearing of these childhood pastimes is anyone very easily cross over the nation of Bharat. Lord Brahma agreed to give the benediction. So they asked Lord Brahma's benediction to give Krishna as their child. Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya. That's why he was transferred from. You see, this all is a transcendental pastimes. You see, here nobody is a bad person. Even Kamsa is not a bad person, right? Kamsa and Shishupala, Dantavakra, they all went back to Godhead, right? So that's how it is. Drona appeared here. Drona appeared as Nanda Maharaj in Vrindavan, and the same Dhara appeared as a Mother Yashoda, the wife of Nanda Maharaj. In this way, Nanda Maharaj and his wife, Mother Yashoda, developed their unalloyed devotion to Supreme Lord, having forgotten him as their son. All gopis and cowherd men who were associates of Krishna naturally developed their own different feelings for love of Krishna. Okay. Therefore, to fulfill the benediction of Lord Brahma, Krishna appeared along with his plenary expansion, Balaram, and performed all kinds of childhood pastimes in order to increase the transient pleasure of all the residents of Vrindavan. So this is our conclusion that the pastimes of Krishna. We can keep on discussing next few hours also. They are not exhausted, right? Same thing happened to Anantadeva, um, who is carrying all the universes on his head. Sankarshan. He said, how long I have to carry all these universes? He said, as long as you glorify Krishna, you can carry. He thought, okay, I can just glorify in a one day, then I can take off this weight. He has been glorifying since time memorial, the glories of Krishna. They never exhausted because Krishna is inconceivable, infinite Krishna. Okay, those are the pastimes of Krishna. We keep on again, dear devotees, in the month of Kartik, with Damodarashtakam, hearing these pastimes brings closer to Krishna and Radha for these things. Okay, I'll stop here. Anybody would like to add any more points which might have missed?
Still now the snake is still singing the glories of God, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. They are never exhausted. Okay. Maybe next Damodarashtakam. No? Yes. What is the
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you so much. So now let's see. I was thinking of sharing a Vrindavan Parikrama video. It's 10-12 minutes. Can we go to that? Then after that, we can do the Damodar Ashtaka. What do you all think? Or is it late? Can you please comment?
For
We can
me, it's
do, Guruji, both.
Can do?
yeah.
Okay, so let me share. Govardhan Prabhu, I'm going to share this. Let me see where I can share video and sound.
You're able to see it, Prabhuji?
Is able to
Yes.
see it, right?
Yeah.
But when I play, are you able to hear the voice?
No.
No, right?
No.
No.
Okay, that's what it is I'm going to do now. What is advanced sharing? Anybody knows how to do that? Yeah, no, originals. Not share computer sound. Okay. Now you are hearing?
No.
Now you are hearing?
No.
No, Prabhuji.
No?
No.
Okay, let me. How do I do that? Video. Video setting. Audio. I knew one time. We did that before. Let me see.
I think you should make yourself as the presenter, take the control.
Let's see.
Yeah, now you're the host. Now you can play.
Did you share sound from the browser, Prabhuji?
Share sound. Okay, let me see.
Select the browser window with the YouTube video displayed. Click share.
Yeah.
Okay, so here share again. I click it. Okay,
Browse.
got it. Multiple. I want participate. No, right?
No voice.
Mode control. Share audio. What is that?
No, it happens if you don't take the control. You have to take the control, and you have to give the control to the YouTube app. Or share the link and we can try.
Let me see here. More options. Okay, share computer sound.
This wonderful
Now you're
laddu,
hearing?
sir.
Yeah.
You got the voice.
Rewind, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Rewind, start from the beginning.
The beginning.
Hare Krishna. Since ancient times, it's been a tradition to do Vrindavan Prikrama. Especially in Ekadasi, we see thousands of people doing Prikrama Vrindavan town. So come along with us. We'll take you on Vrindavan Prikrama today.
Hare Krishna, we are in the Bhaktivedanta Swami Goshala, and we have this wonderful laddus. They're made from wheat, bran and gur, and our cows like them very much. We have tons of them, and everyone can come and feed the cows with their own hands this wonderful laddus.
We're starting from the Bhaktivedanta Swami Goshala and Gardens, which is home to 400 cows, and now we're going to the Prikrama Marg to start our Vrindavan Prikrama. Hare Krishna. Just after the Bhaktivedanta Swami Goshala, the first ghat we'll come to is Kaliya Ghat, where Krishna chastised the Kaliya serpent and drove him from the Jamuna. Now they've remodeled it very nicely. The whole area beyond this point had become completely poisoned, and Krishna and the cowherd boys came here and they drank water from the Jamuna and died. Krishna glanced over them by his merciful glance and restored their life. Then he climbed in this big, huge Kadamba tree. I've never seen a Kadamba tree this big in Braj. And he jumped into the waters of the Jamuna and drove Kaliya from here. If you know where to look, there's a beautiful Samadhi in Bhajan Kutir of Prabodhananda Saraswati. He was uncle of Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and he has written so many exquisite verses about Vrindavan. Vrindavan Mahimamrita, Vrindavan Satika. This is his actual Samadhi. A little beyond is a recently renovated ghat called Tamal Krishna Goswami Ghat. Just see the beauty. Next comes the icon of Vrindavan, Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan Temple of Srila Sanatan Goswami. Then we pass a few minor ghats, and the next place we'll come to is Imli Thala, the tamarind tree, where Lord Krishna himself sat, chanting Radhe Radhe, and turned golden. And Lord Chaitanya came here 500 years ago, and chanting Krishna Krishna, he became black. Now as we pass Chirghat, we see the beautiful Jamuna, Kalindi, the daughter of the sun god. We remember the beautiful Jamunastakam of Srila Rupa Goswami. Ramyatira Rambamana Gokaramba Bhushita Divyaganda Bakadamba Pusparaja Rushita Nandasunu Bhakta Sangam Sangam Abhinandani Mam Punattu Sarvadara Binda Bandhu Nandani Mam Punattu Sarvadara Binda Bandhu Nandani. Now we're approaching Keshigat, the most scenic and iconic ghat of all of Vrindavan. Many kings have built beautiful ghats here to the Jamuna. The very last one is built by the Maharaj of Bharatpur with a beautiful palace. This is the place where Krishna killed the Keshi demon who came in the form of a horse. This was one of the last demons sent by Kamsa to kill Krishna. He was neighing and charging furiously at Krishna, digging up the earth with his hooves. Krishna took his left hand and stuck it in his mouth and expanded his hand, and Keshi felt it like a hot poker in his mouth, and he rolled his eyes and died. And this is the ghat where every night we see Jamuna Artik. This is the palace built by the king of Bharatpur, and our devotees used to stay here before there was Krishna Balaram Mandir. we stop to take some water on our heads to purify ourselves. At the end of Keshigat, we find a small shrine to Jamuna Devi, where the original Jamuna Arti takes place. And here we see the picture of Krishna killing the Keshi demon. And here we see the government making preparations for the Vrindavan Kumbh Mela this year. Now we've come to Jagannath Ghat, where there's a very beautiful Jagannath temple. One Baba Ramdas was staying here, and Lord Jagannath came to him in dream and said, I want to see the cool, dark waters of Kalindi. Somehow he went to Puri and convinced everyone that his Navakalevaram let the old deities come to Vrindavan. Here we see the ashram of some athletic Babas. Now we're approaching a temple where there's an ancient banyan tree where Lord Chaitanya rested. In Bengali it says, the resting place of Mahaprabhu. The government has made a nice sandy path for the pilgrims to walk on. We're approaching the Gauri Dauji temple, or the White Dauji temple, which is actually Radharani dressed up like Balaram so that she could wrestle with Sri Krishna. Just before we reach the Mathura road, there's a large Giriraj Tila that was established by my late godbrother, Vradapati Prabhu. Near the end of our Prikrama, we pass the very interesting Mithila Kunj ashram. This is the railway line for the Radharani Express, which runs 3 times a day between Mathura and Vrindavan. All around the Prikrama marg, there are very colorful paintings decorating the walls. This elegant new temple is Krishna Kripa Dham. Across from this Lalita ashram, there was one Baba who hung in a swing. He never sat down, he never lay down. Many times I would find him reading Srila Prabhupada's books in the swing. This is the Radhesham Kuan, or Radhesham well. Everyone who passes by leans over and shouts, Radhesham. Now we're approaching the Bhaktivedanta Swami Marg, the road into Vrindavan. So we end our Prikrama here at Sri Sri Krishna Balaram Mandir, at the Samadhi Mandir of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who brought Vrindavan to the world and the world to Vrindavan.
Shri Radha Shyama Sundar ji ki jai, Shri Krishna Balaram ki jai.
We hope you relish today's Vrindavan Prikrama. We hope to see you again in some wonderful place in Braj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai. Thank you all. It was so wonderful that we had a wonderful Vrindavan Parikrama.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
It
When
was
you go there, then you can have, this is the Vrindavan Parikrama, but not the 84 cross means 84 miles. This is within the, this is the Vrindavan, actual Vrindavan Parikrama. So that what we saw.
very, very nice. Wonderful.
Thank you. How many of you were there in Vrindavan?
I went there, Prabhuji.
You went there. Wonderful.
I was there last year.
Last year you were there. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. Very good.
I was there, Prabhu.
Yes. You should all go one day because of the mercy. We need mercy in order to go there. So now anyway, by the mercy of His Grace, Dinabandhu Prabhu, that we got an opportunity to have some glimpses of the Vrindavan and the Vrindavan Parikrama, what exactly it looks and the importance and the significance, so on. So nice. Thank you. Okay. His Grace Dinabandhu Prabhu ki jai.
Hey.
Prabhuji came multiple times in our temple. Okay, so now quickly, we have another meeting in 3 minutes. I don't know. We have Damodar Ashtakam. What to do? Only 3 minutes. What to do?
3 minutes we can't complete Damodarashtakam, Prabhuji, right? 8 verses, 8 slokas.
Okay, let's see.
We will not do meaning, but we can sing only.
Sing at least, yeah. Can you share it now? Okay. So who is going to sing? Let's take a turn.
I don't have a good voice, Prabhuji. I will try, but
Yes, please. That's what is we are here.
first 4 lines I will read. Is that okay?
Recite, yeah. Namami Sharam. No, see, you can sing continuously.
Okay. Namamishwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam Yasodabhiyolukhaladavamanam Paramrushtamatyantato Dhrutya Gopya Rudantam Mahurnetra Yugmam Rujantam Karambhoja Yugmena Satanka Netram Mahuswasa Kampatri Rekham Kaghanta Sthitagaiva Damodaram Bhakti Baddham Iti Dhrukswalilabhirananda Kunde Swaghosham Nimajjantam Akhyapayantam Tadiyeshitagneshu Bhaktairjitatvam Punah prematastam tatavritti vande Varam deva moksham na mokshavaddhimva Nadanyam vruneham reshadapiha Idam te vapurnadha gopala balam Sada me manasya rastapki manye Idam te mukham bhojam atyanta nilair Tam kuntalaisnigdha raktaischa gopya Muhuschumbitam bimba raktadharam me Manasya virastam alam lakshalabhai Namo deva damodarananta vishnu Prasida prabho dukkha jalabdimagnam Kripadrushti vrishtyati dinam batanu Gruhane samam agnya medhapidrusyah Kuperatmajau baddha murtyeva yadvat Tvaya mochitau bhajau krutau cha Tadha prema bhaktim swakam me praichha Namoksho graho me sti damodareha Namastestu damne Pradipte dhamne Padiyadharayadha visvasya dhamne Namo radhikayai tvadiya priyayai Namo nantalila devaya tubhyam
Jai. Shri Radha Damodar Ji ki Jai. So we'll stop here for today, and you can all read that and pray, and you can all read that yourself. And then there, when you read it 1 to 8. So this way, you will have the understanding and the meaning of Damodar Ashtakam. Okay, so thank you, dear devotees, for joining today. Let's thank everyone, saying Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So also pray together. Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhyevacha Padidanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Premanand.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Govardhan. Bhakta
Thank you, Govardhan. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, I have one question if anybody can
Yes.
answer. For the Annakut festival, we can bring Boga. That message is circulating. I asked a question. What time that Boga should reach temple?
By
what
6
time?
mother. By 6 mother.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji.
It's on Sunday, right? So by 6 p.m. at least.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Thank you all. Hare Bol.